Hello dear friends, I am Patel and I welcome to all of you in another video on the history of Chhattisgarh. As you already know that we have dealt with Rashtra and Bhoga units in our previous video. In this video, we would be continuing the same series of administrative divisions in Sharabhpuri Empire. So Bhukti is another administrative division. Now, where it had fallen in the hierarchy, it is not known. As I already have told you that we have got the names of administrative divisions and we don't know about their hierarchy. So let's talk about the Bhukti unit. So as far as the Bhukti unit is concerned, so far the evidences of 3 Bhukti units have been recovered from the copper plates issued by Sharabhpuriya kings time to time. So these 3 Bhukti units are Mantaraja Bhukti, Chundaraka Bhukti and Tosadda Bhukti. So names are quite strange because the language which they spoke in that era was also different. So let's see where and how these bhuktis were identified. So let's talk about the Mantaraja Bhukti. So as far as Mantaraja Bhukti is concerned, it has been mentioned in the Ravan copper plate issued by King Narendra. So Sharabhpuriya King Narendra had issued Ravan copper plate, and in that copper plate he had talked about Mantaraja Bhukti. According to the copper plate, this entire unit, Mantaraja Bhukti, was donated to a temple, and the temple's name was Sridhar Swamin Temple. Sridhar Swamin Temple, and this temple was located at Vatapadra. Now, Vatapadra may have been Bhatapara or some other place, but yet it has not been identified. So where Vatapadra was located, it has not been identified, but Mantaraja Bhukti was an administrative unit and it was mentioned in Ravan copper plate of King Narendra, as you can see here, and it was dedicated or donated to Sridhar Swamin Temple, and this temple was located at Vatapadra. The place Vatapadra and this entire Mantaraja Bhukti, okay, where did it lie, has not yet been identified. So this was one Bhukti. Now let's talk about another one, that is Tundaraka Bhukti. Now as far as Tundaraka Bhukti is concerned, it has been mentioned in Sarangad copper plate of Mahasudev Raj. Now Sarangad copper plate of Mahasudev Raj. So Mahasudev Raj and Sudev Raj are the same people. Okay, maybe for the purpose of glorification, that Mahasudev Raj name was used. So Mahasudev Raj and Sudev Raj are the same ruler. So the mention of Tundaraka Bhukti has been found in Sarangad copper plate issued by Mahasudev Raj or Sudev Raj. So Sarangad copper plate issued by Mahasudev Raj talks about Tundaraka Bhukti. Now according to the copper plate, there was a place, Chulandraka. This Chulandraka place was donated, and this Chulandraka place was located inside Tundaraka Bhukti. The copper plate says that Chulandraka place was donated to some kind of doni, and this Chulandraka place was located inside Tundaraka Bhukti. So in this way we come to know about Tundaraka Bhukti. Now what more interesting thing about Tundaraka Bhukti is that the chief place Tundara or Tundaraka, okay, when you see the name Tundaraka Bhukti, okay, Bhukti is the name of unit and Tundaraka was the name of place. So this Tundaraka place or Tundara place has been identified with Tundra in Balauda Bazar district. So there is a place Tundra in Balauda Bazar district with which the Tundaraka or Tundra has been identified. So this is a very interesting fact, because many administrative units have not been identified so far with the real places, but Tundaraka Bhukti has been identified as it was or it may have been located around Tundara in Balauda Bazar district. Now during the reign of Pravaraj, okay, this Tundara Bhukti or Tundaraka Bhukti achieved the status of Rashtra. Okay, as we already have read or we already have covered that there were 2 Rashtra units, Purva Rashtra and Tunda Rashtra. So the Tunda Rashtra was earlier Tundaraka Bhukti, and during the reign of Pravar Raj, another Sharabhpuri king, this Bhukti, Tundaraka Bhukti, achieved the status of Rashtra and it became Tundarashtra or Tundaraka Rashtra, which we already have covered. Now, it seems to have occupied the northeastern portion of Baladabajar district. So actually the Tundara place is located in the northeastern district of Baladabajar district. So it has been guessed, or the scholars have made a conjecture, that this place, Tundaraka Bhukti, must have comprised the northeastern portion of Baladabajar. So that's all about Tundaraka Bhukti. If you want to have a screenshot, you are welcome to do so. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. Okay, that is Tosadda Bhukti. Now, as we already have seen that these Bhukti units have somewhere been mentioned by the kings. So similar to that, this Tosadda Bhukti has also mentioned in Arang Charter of Sudevraj, and Sudevraj issued this charter in his 7th regnal year. Now, I already have explained the concept that what a regnal year is. Okay, regnal year is the number of years which a king rules actually. So this Tosadda Bhukti has been mentioned in Arang Charter, and this Arang Charter was issued by Sudevraj in his 7th regnal year. That means it has been the 7 years since the coronation of Sudevraj, and he issued this copper plate or this charter. So Arang Charter talks about Tosadda Bhukti. Now, according to the copper plate, there was a donated place, and donated place was Shivalingaka. Okay, so copper plate or the grant or the charter says that Shivalingaka place, which was located in Tosadda Bhukti, was donated. So by this statement, we come to know about Tosadda Bhukti. Okay, and the chief place of Tosadda Bhukti is Tosadda. Okay, which was also known as Tusada. So this Tusada, which was the chief place of the Bhukti, okay, it seems to have comprised the southwestern portion of Mahasamund district. So somewhere Tusada has been identified with southwestern portion of Mahasamund district. So this is a very curious fact, and it is a very important one also. As far as Tusada Bhukti is concerned, okay, according to scholars like Malti Mahajan. Now, Malti Mahajan is a very good scholar who has written extensively about Chhattisgarh. So according to Malti Mahajan, this place Tusada, okay, comprised the southwestern portion of Mahasamund district. So that's all about the Tosada Bhukti. So Tosada Bhukti was mentioned in the Arang Charter issued by this king Sudevraj, and he issued this charter in his 7th regnal year. And according to this copper plate or this charter, the place Shivalingaka, which was located in Tosadda Bhukti, was actually donated. And by this statement, we come to know about Tosada Bhukti. And according to the scholars, the chief place of the Bhukti, Tosadda or Tusada, seems to have comprised the southwestern portion of Mahasamund district. So that's all about Bhukti. In our next video, we will be covering Ahara and Patta administrative units of Sharabhpuriya kings. Now guys, I'm trying to give you the best possible and most authentic sources of history of Chhattisgarh, because this is the kind of era which has been subjected by copy and paste work by many people. Okay, many people have written by copying the material from here and there, and I have tried to give you some new material which was not yet touched. Okay, so I need your support. Okay, so keep supporting me. Do subscribe the video, and if you want to know more about the history of Chhattisgarh, you can also go for our book, A Comprehensive History of Chhattisgarh, where I have tried to cover the entire history of Chhattisgarh in a very comprehensive and lucid manner, so that it would be very useful for mains answer writing. So I need your support. This is a novel experiment, and I would like to have your love and support as much as it is possible. So guys, keep supporting. Thank you.